you say life-changing, and I've tried to explain to friends and family, I feel completely different, and it's completely changed everything about me, really. And I couldn't relax. I was never able to relax. Every time I used to lay down and try and go to sleep, I'd have palpitations. So I was very, very anxious and nervous coming here. And Adrian and the guys were like, just let go, just let it happen. And thank God I did, because after that first one, I can now lie down, go to sleep, relax. So I suffer with fibromyalgia and lots of pains, and specifically in my neck and in my muscles. And I'll never forget getting out of bed the very next day going, wow.
I could move.
Yeah,
I remember you coming out going like that.
Look at my neck. Yeah. Look at my
And
neck.
how long had it been like that? How long had you been like that before coming to that?
About 30 years. I'm not going to say how old I am. But about 30 years. I'd get up like an old 80-year-old lady, and now, we've had yoga this morning, look at me, my body was completely tense the whole time.
That's what I'm really enjoying about talking with you now, because you are moving so freely, just sat in that chair.
Really?
You're like, you're like grooving.
Just totally been able to relax.
Yeah.
Then I'm back this weekend on the advanced, and last night, the sound bath, I've never had that feeling in my life. It was like I was completely weightless. It's incredible. Didn't want it to stop, didn't want it to end. It was just absolutely... And we laughed like till our ribs hurt, didn't we? Like it was...
My jaw was killing me after that weekend.
I can't explain it. You go away from this experience and you start to talk to people and they start to look at you like you're a bit mad. Because you can't explain it, you need to feel it.
Yeah.
It's so wholesome and natural, and as soon as you walk through that door, it's like a weight's lifted off your shoulders, and you start to become yourself again. You get lost out there, you lose who you are, but you can just strip all that back away when you're here in a really safe space. There is zero judgment, and I love that about it, because even with your family, okay, there's always judgments going on everywhere, but you can be just so open, and it's so cathartic. It's amazing. What you find is the world starts to mirror you a little bit, so you come back, you come back into the reality of the craziness, the madness of the world, and it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better because you're a little bit better, and the vibes that you're giving out are reflected in like the universal energy type way, and people start mirroring you, so you kind of walk around in this little bubble.
What brings me back to the Now Project is reconnecting with the truth. So like, I have a really busy job with young kids and being pulled in lots of different directions, and coming here like allows me to tap into a stillness that is always there. And of course, it's a lovely, warm group of people. There's no judgment. I can be myself. Everyone here just comes as they are. This is my third time. Yeah.
And where did you travel from?
I travel from Norway. Yeah.
So I originally came because I get caught up in my thoughts. I really struggle sometimes to go to sleep because my mind's going round, it's getting caught up in problems, challenges, how I'm going to deal with them. And this place has given me the tools to be able to find a couple of moments of peace within that. And coming back is to reinforce that practice, because the world keeps on dragging me back in. That's the nature of the world, the chaos of the system. You can tap into these moments of peace, you tap into that connection to whatever the universe is, whatever's out there. And that is super powerful. And I'd also say as well, it's the people here.
Yeah.
The energy is palpable, like you can feel it. Everyone's here for the same reason, to be able to connect, to be able to find those moments of peace in the storm. And that really gives me strength to be able to deal with those challenges. head on. So the way that I put it is I always think of meditation as gym for the mind, and just raising the vibration so that you can connect on a deeper level, connect to whatever you think is out there, connect to other people, connect to yourself, and really find that true self, because that's where I'm finding my strength comes from. It's very simple. It's bringing your mind back to now.
Yeah.
The past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist, they're just figments of our imagination.
Yes.
Just continuing to bring your thoughts back to the present moment, to focus on now, and they start to quiet after a while. They start to quiet. Don't get me wrong, the world always pulls something out to try and bring you back into the chaos. These days as well, with everything going on in the world, with the chaos that's out there, I think this is increasingly important. People's mental health is suffering, and we've got the simplistic tools here to be able to deal with it. Like, I thought mental health was just a figment of the imagination and people weren't strong enough until it impacted me. And then at that crisis point, I had to turn to this. So I'd recommend anyone, before you get to that crisis point, if you start seeing those little cracks, you're not able to control your thoughts, you're not able to find peace, you're not happy in yourself, you don't know if you love yourself, try something like this. Give you the skill set and tools to be able to deal with the world. Now, when I go into a busy scenario, the office, I can feel this kind of bubble of mindfulness around me.
Yeah.
That I'm just here.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about all the other variables that are going on, and I can always come back to them. It starts working as it's supposed to be, as opposed to us, like, let's say, getting stuck in a cycle, ruminating on the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So it's super powerful. The people here are so friendly, so welcoming. Chrissy makes the most amazing vegetarian food. I'm not a vegetarian, but I love it. And everyone greets you with a hug. And I always leave these retreats feeling lighter. My family always comment on how energetic I am when I come back, how I'm looking at the world from a different way. And what you'll find as well is if you come to these, you will start connecting with more like-minded people.
Yes.
The universe, for lack of better terms, will bring people together. And those moments are so sacred.
Yeah.
So sacred. And you see the world in a different light. In my opinion, the way the world's meant to be seen.